Well, we are alive. Welcome back, people, to the Phoenix Rising Tournament Season 1 as well. Um, Today, we're only going to have 4 games because that's the regular schedule. So, on the left side, we have All Exalted. The members still haven't arrived yet, so we still have to wait for a few minutes. But after they have games shortly, then we can begin this tournament. There's one member missing. Or if you look at the referee, there's one member hiding in the thing. Who's that?
I'm not sure who that is, but maybe it's one of the players.
Okay. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Phoenix Rising Cup Season 1 tournament. Again, this is, I lost track of time, but probably day 6. And on the left side, we have All Exalted against Underdogs. We we saw both these teams fight yesterday. Both of them deliver a quite wonderful performance. Um, Underdogs, though, yesterday they had a reset and their match ended off screen, off stream, and now we'll see for real which team moves on this time. Debbie, I have with me my co-caster Debbie. Debbie, would you like to say something before we start off?
Oh, I just want to know which one of the teams will come out on top, because one of the teams has been, I think it would have been so amazing for what I've seen. So it all comes down to the drafting phase and the execution. So I'm really looking forward to it.
Mm-hmm. Well, I'm also looking forward to what both these teams go up to, what drafts they pick, what heroes they ban. Very interesting. Could be anything. I don't really know much about either of these teams, so this will be a surprise for me as well. Anyway, with that, we start off the first game of today, Phoenix Rising Cup Season 1, and we have first ban going in by Sloth. I guess any guess you have for the banning list?
Maybe they would go for something that's very, very out of their comfort zone, or something that they don't want to go face against. So I'm not really sure which heroes they're gonna go for, But it's kind of unpredictable when you are on the first banding. I mean, on the blue side, when they are on the blue side. So it's highly likely they'll go for a
Come
unorthodox
on,
band.
Dexter. It's our
Oh, see,
showtime.
we have come out with a cloud. So the cloud will be taken out very, very early into this game. Is there maybe have something like a respect ban, I would say. So it's very unpredictable at this point. But onto the red side, I think they have to take out the meta heroes, right? That's so
Who
very,
said there
very
are no
easy to first pick.
shortcuts in
Yep,
life? I literally
it
invented
gonna be
one.
taken away.
Cloud for a chip. Interesting.
Gluttony. Oh, their names are like a seven deadly
Seven
sins. But
deadly sins.
sloth and gluttony, they are here.
Where
So
is greed? Lust.
we don't have greed or lust side, so it's only two of them at the moment.
Uh,
Well, slut and gluttony both lazy, I would say. But they are playing ML, so they might not have been lazy. They are playing a tournament. Okay, anyways, I think.
Fight for the
Oh, they
ultimate
are really
contest.
gonna go for the Hilda ban. Okay, the Kali is still out there as well as the Zushin.
Butterflies, bold
Oh,
and
the Zushin's gonna be taken
boisterous,
away, not
but
open for
no one
much
can stand
longer.
them.
I think the Fanny hasn't been banned out yet, but maybe they are trying to go for the later stages to ban it out. But it will be fun to see if they ban out again. The Sicilian is also out there. Maybe they'll try to ban it here, or maybe they're just
Time
gonna
for
go
a
again for
roll.
the respect ban.
Your
Yep,
team is banned.
Matilda's gonna be taken away.
Okay, Hilda association very up until the if the cloth band wasn't there, I would say this is a very casual, very typical band list. But I'm surprised with the cloth. I probably think it's a respect band. I don't think. Well, I'm not aware of any cloth players from the side of underdog, but I guess decided to play it safe as well with the Grog ban. Again, two
Oh,
target bans coming in from both the sides, and now the banning phase has been over, and now we go on to the first big phase. Debbie, what is your opinion on the? I mean, okay, what heroes are there? Khalid,
maybe.
Suda,
Yeah, the Khalid is
Amasil is
there.
man.
Civilian. Oh, Bruno. Okay, so the fact about Bruno is that it's kind of valid even if you pick in the first phase of this picking phase, right? It's just that it's really hard to counter into the lanes when you have a there's not much of a superior MMs, but it's like it's a must win kind of lane when you pick out a Bruno. So it's so fun to see in the first pick the Hylas. Okay, maybe they might just go for another Khalid here. It will be the early game aggression that the Hylos and the Khalid provides, but maybe they can go against another.
Okay. A Hylos pick is interesting, especially picking it first. I am not sure about this. They could pick
Oh,
heroes that really counter Hylos as well. Um, but anyway, they have Sicilian though. Sicilian is a very reliable
mm,
pick. You can't go wrong with Sicilian. Does insane damage late game. You just have to be mindful of your stacks from the early game. But yeah, Sicilian is an incredible staple pick of the game, and yes, he has picked it.
oh,
Oh, but the all exalted. They Gluttony went for the Gatos as well as Eze going for the Alpha.
what a
Uh,
good pick coming out from from all Exalted. It's a very good first pick, I would say. Three of the heroes are very meta and so hard to counter at this point. So it's a very uh good decision for Team Exalted.
especially with the Alpha pick, Alpha can now effectively kill Hylos if he becomes
Into the
strong enough.
backline.
And you see with the All Exalted team, they already have a good early game in compared to the underdogs. So we'll
Yep.
see what underdogs respond with this. Okay, Suyo.
Oh, the
We have very strong early
Suyo.
game.
So two of the side, both of the sides already picking out their junglers, right? So it comes down to I think they should go for the mates band. I mean, yeah, the mates band here. The mates that can outscale the Sicilian might also be good, but Gata Gata is also still a flex, so it's highly unlikely they will go for the mates band. But it's there's still a chance. What would they go for here? I just want to see. Okay, we go. They're gonna go for the Valentina ban. With Valentina, there's so the skills that she has and the blink skill, the two blink skills that she has been very useful against assassins and I mean basically the jungles when you compare her to other mages. So taking them out, taking Valentina out, it's kind of a understandable ban.
Valentina, okay. Uh,
It's kind of a genius.
Harid, okay, this is okay. There's plenty of target bans coming in this game. We have already taken out Claude, Grok, Valentina, and Harith as well. Don't want to have any
There's
golden
this.
shenanigans.
Oh,
I guess, I guess they don't want Bruno to have a hard matchup against Harith, so that's why they just took him out of the equation. Very wise choice by All Exalted. Now for the last ban for underdogs, from side underdogs. Let's see what hero. I think they should probably focus on a mage as well. I mean, they already banned like two
mate.
mages. Yeah, they should like move on and maybe like ban Yves or per se even Vexana. I don't know. Whichever mage they think is very a nuisance for them. I would personally think Yves. Okay,
Yeah, yeah,
Vexana
that's
is good as well.
yeah, that's a very understandable kind of ban. The CC that it provides and that and it's just very annoying with the deadly grounds that she has for the frontliners. So taking out the Vexena is a very good decision for Team Underdogs. So I think they should try to ban the marksman again. I would say for the goal lane, but there's also a flex coming out from High Loss as well because he can go to the XP and the roam. So it's kind of an advantage for Team Underdogs because there is only one ban left. They might as well go for another goal lane ban.
It is in
Yeah,
despair
the
that I
Natan is
see the
there
forest.
taken away. So there's so much limited uh goal lanes being banned out. But from what I've seen, if you want to counter the Bruno into the later stages of this game, the Bruno hits as much. I mean, the Natan hits twice as hard as the Bruno. So I have seen it before. The goal lane matchup against the Natan and the Bruno. The Natan was firing well because of the early game and the babysitting that the team provides for him. It's just really shredding onto the frontliners. So taking out the Natan for Bruno was amazing.
Also on to the side of okay, but for underdogs now they have a limited amount. Oh, sorry, for the all exalted, I think both of them have a limited amount of. I'm sorry, oh, sorry, I'm getting confused. Only exalted have a limited amount of mages they can pick because you already have Vexana and Sufyan and also Valentina removed out of the equation. I think only viable mages here would be Aurora, Eve.
Yeah, Eve is also
What else?
out there. You know what's crazy? The Eve and the Alpha combo. I would want to see that combo because the Alpha, he likes to stay in the fight even when he is committed on to the Spirit of Alpha. So the real world manipulation will be very in handy if they pick it out. So
I guess
basically,
Paramis.
I'm saying they need AOEs.
I guess Paramis isn't that bad either.
It's not bad of a pick either. Yeah, but they kind of need damage too. Okay, they're gonna go for the Faramis. Yeah. Well, the damage might be highly dependent on the alpha into the early stages of this game. So the picking out the Carmilla into the wrong side, so Gatot's definitely gonna go on to the XP. Well, so far the alpha and the Bruno picks has been doing it well for all Exalted, but onto the side of Team and the Dogs, they kind of have an early goal lane. Looking at the mid lane, we have Sicilian who's needing much more late games just to hit like a truck, right? So taking out Brody as well, I think they might just try to focus on the goal lane and try to shut down this Bruno and shut him down as fast as possible. Well,
Joe had a Joy would be interesting. I've never seen a Joy in this tournament before.
oh, okay. These team they want to go for the pickoffs. So they are just trying to focus on the early games and trying to play around the Brody into the early stages of this game and maybe try to drag it out a little bit for Sicilian to scale up. So I think so far so good for Team and the Dogs as well as all Exalted. Well, we have to see what they have in store for their match for today. Well, okay. The Sicilian decides to go for the Purified December Sama on his Sicilian. Yeah, there's not much of a change in emblems. Yeah, they're just gonna go for the universal emblems that we have already seen.
With that marks the first game of the day for in Phoenix Rising Cup Season 1 tournament. We have both the teams going for the red buff respectively. Oh, never mind, Suyo went for the blue buff instead. So it's like per typical rotation as we saw already before. Just junglers focusing on their goal lane. Um, yeah, and nothing so far has happening. You have to be patient. Your farm is already almost clearing the way from mid lane, and Bruno and Brody playing quite safe, just aiming to last hit.
Yeah, they are just I think Team Underdogs they should try to focus on the goal lane as fast as possible. So I think they're trying to go toward that part too. But the Joehead hasn't been he's kind of helping the jungle, which I don't see much on the Joehead, right? You see the Joehead trying to be as annoying as possible and trying to give reason for his team and trying to set up the pathway for his jungle.
A
Well,
second clause does not
uh,
hit us, but the gold crab is
oh,
taken by Sicilian, and looks like
wait.
Sicilian is. Oh, Sicilian lost
Possibly,
internet.
maybe he's
That's
lagging
not a
or
good
something. That
sign.
was a questionable move from his part. So the Bruno
Well, we
got the
have
kill.
all the
Okay.
team. Karam is catching on the Joehead Spear of Alpha is enough to take out, and but it's just not a good start for underdogs. They only lost two members without any casualty from the side of All Exalted.
Okay, well, into the
And we already
difficult.
have a focus on the top lane. Brody has to flicker out. He fears the Spear of Alpha, and looks like the tower
Is
gold
it
will be
sure?
fully taken out. Okay. Carmilla is pushed, but it doesn't do anything because of the Vengeance. Second glows onto two, almost 1 HP, and he gets taken out by the Brody. A Vengeance was used, and a Flicker too by the Joehead. So I guess this is kind of a patch up for underdogs. They managed to secure one kill with no casualty on their own. So this is a
Yeah,
2-1 right about
yeah,
now.
that's kind of a good play, but the turtle will be here. The AOZ will be committed.
Oh, the Alpha is taking the Glorious Pathway
Oh,
is used, but it looks like Hylos is the only one in the fight, and he's forced to retreat. The turtle was almost taken by the Suyo, but
yeah,
Carmilla
yeah.
stunned. Yeah, and
Quite good
Alpha just.
coming out from side. You know what I'm talking about is that Alpha and the Suyo matchup. You want to be the one who's trying to snowball. So the first turtle is very very
Oh,
important.
Joe
Sector.
Penguin goes onto Carmilla. Carmilla is looking very low. A curse of blood onto just one member. And Carmilla escapes with a sliver HP because of the vengeance. But Joey as well escapes with a sliver HP. It looks like both the Roms almost escape. I mean, both the Roms escape death with just like with 1 HP. Both of them.
Clearly, yes. So what I was saying, right? The Alpha is trying to have the snowball and the Suyo as well. But so the first turtle is very very important for both of the
Oh,
teams. So I thought the game that was
Spear of
good.
Alpha is used on Sicilian, but Sicilian
And
purifies out. He misses his second clause, and well, nothing so far happened. But on top lane, Alpha missed the Spear of Alpha. Otherwise, I think that was a kill on the Sicilian.
you know what? I've seen that the team Exalted are the one actually focusing on the goal lane when the
Yup.
underdogs are having the lead. Okay. Oh, Raiko's gonna fall into the hands of SZ. That's a one tower down into the first 4 minutes of this game. That's the goal lane too. So it's kind of a worth trade for the team all exalted. What a good gameplay coming off on the side and the rotation decisions that they were making. And even approaching right there for the turtle when they were all rotating together. It's such a well timed discipline coming out from team all exalted.
Not even 5 minutes, and the goal lead is a 2K. The goal difference is to 2K. You do not want to be in the hands on the side of the underdogs. They're having a really hard time. They cannot. With the curse of blood onto three members, the Gloria pass away to maybe escape. The Avatar Garden does not hit. Carmilla is quite deep, very deep for her own good, but it's okay because he is quite tanky. Looks like to take him down. They need everyone's attention, and well, it's a 2 for 2 actually. I thought there would be more, but it's an equal trade. Suyo goes in for the red buff, but he made his uh that was a big mistake that he should not have made. He lost his
Uh,
life for just a
you know,
red buff.
you do not want to have your Suyo on your team dying 2 times onto the hands of an alpha into the enemy team. So I think the turtle being secured by Ezzy again on his alpha, it's a very, very good early game for Team All Exalted. If this kind of drags on, there may be a high chance that they will be able to take this game with the snowball without a comeback for the side of underdogs. They have to play this really, really safe at this point. Two turtles already being secured by SD. He's gonna be snowballing so hard with the leads that he have. So maybe they will try to play it a little bit safe. Team and the dogs, I mean. The ejector onto slot, but he will be safe for now. The glorious power is committed right there, but yeah, the bot lane turret will be on the focus again. Worldy connecting onto 4 members, but they will be safe and now they have to retreat the spirit of
He's
alpha.
on nobody, but well, they have Johet doesn't push anyone. It looks like Johet is the one who's going to be gold. Yeah, was going to be taken down. The Avatar Garden just is zoning out ultimate. But the Suyo is really working hard on his split pushing. He's going lanes to lanes. He knows the only way to win this is to maybe farm some minions on the outside, maybe close the
Mhm.
gap a little. Then only
Oh,
they can.
a bob here. Glorious pathway. I think
But the
it's gonna
glorious
be
part of
safe as
only
well.
Bruno gets taken down by the Sicilian. The Curse of Blood does not do anything. Both of them are quite low. Paramis has to use his nether
Very
realm
well.
to survive, but the Spirit of Alpha onto
Oh,
but the Brody escapes with a sliver of HP. Sicilian will be taken down. Both the Hylos and Johan is looking quite strong, and Johan just throws away Alpha to save his teammates.
what a good
Well,
gameplay and a comeback coming from the side of Team and the Dogs. But you know, as he on his alpha, that's what I'm talking about. You know, when he has to lead, he can just land his pair of alpha onto anyone, and they will be very very low and eventually fall down into his hand as well. But the Suya, I mean, all he has to do is try to play the far lane at this point. Okay. I thought there might be a fight going on here. The Sanguine claws will be connecting, but Ezzy will not be falling. He isn't even taking any of the damage. Well, the turtle coming out, I think Ezzy will be the one who's gonna take this turtle again. At this point, he has so much lead. Oh, code 107, taking very, very low. He's gonna fall into the hands of Ezzy. The Shadow Stampede onto Esfit Dogs. Oh,
Glorious Pathway is using the high lows, but Paramis is just pulling him away, pulling him inside, but he still survives. Oh, how tanky he
mhm.
is. Sicilian looking for a fight against the Alpha. Will he be able to take him down?
Oh,
Only
he
a
doesn't
bad
have
impact
mana.
is needed. He's looking quite low, but the Spirit
Oh,
of Alpha is enough to turn the tide out, and it's the Alpha who takes out the Sicilian. You do not want to mess with the Alpha. That's what I said. And well, it was just proven the fact was just proven why Spirit Alpha is used against
oh,
again on the Jawhead. Is there a Sky Piercer on the Alpha? Yes, it is. A 40 stacks
yep.
already on the mid lane.
Glorious
Hylos
Pathway.
being mid lane needs to use Glorious Pathway to escape, but the Bruno is still okay. He still he tried his best to get the kill, but no. Hylos is quite tanky. You just cannot kill him a solo in solo. I mean.
At this point, I thought that maybe the Shuya Sunjo on his area might be very, very behind on this goal and the level, but actually he's been quite farming alone when the teams are fighting. But onto the bot
What
side,
I'm learning is got a bit too greedy on the turrets. He just went in without any backup, without any of his teammates around. He got paid the price for it. But
are they
look at the
going for it?
goalie. It's like 5k now, and as the game progresses, it's going to be good for the underdog because it's still in scaling damage. The bad impact is going to do a lot. Well, on the mid lane, Alpha is looking with the Spear of Alpha. Both of them, the Curse of Blood as well. Onto three. Glorious Pathway is there, but does not save Johet or Suyo. And it looks like Paramis is going to pull down Hylos, and Hylos is finally going to go down
Oh, he's gonna go
to
for the maniac.
the Alpha. Is it a Maniac? No, a Flicker is enough to save him, but a wonderful job. You see the Faramis. Faramis is being such a nuisance with his uh, first skill. It's skill one, and his Netherrealm, providing his teammates with like a emergency, like in case they lose the team fight.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
they just are not losing anyone because Alpha is now super farm. He can easily delete. When I was saying this, what I was talking about, Alpha almost takes out the Johet as well. Look at the damage Brody is putting. It's not enough. It's not even doing him anything. It's like only all of his combo was used on the Alpha, but he only lost half his HP. That's how tanky he is now.
Yeah, yeah, that was true. You know, when you pick out a Brody on your team, right? You just want to play for the Brody and make him as valid as possible into the mid part of this game. But actually, it's the team at all exalted that are doing the goal lane focus. So at this point, Brody doesn't even have the damage. He is building the Malefic gun as well as yeah. There's a fight going on into the mid lane.
Other Guardian is used along with the Netherrealm Spirit of Alpha used onto the Brody. Brody easily gets instantly deleted by the Alpha. Alpha is now dominating this battlefield. 1104 Sky Pierces stacks with 80. He's going to delete anyone he uses the ultimate on right about now. The mid turret is uses the shield of the mid turret to kill the minions, but Joed is still taken out by the Carmilla. Alpha going in really deep and taking out Sicilian as well. This is looking very dire for the side of the underdogs. Underdogs really have to pull up a miracle defense here. It's looking very hard for them. Suyo trying his best with the Soul Saber to do anything else. This glorious pathway onto the Hylos, but the Hylos get taken out with Bruno as well. Oh my god. Oh, but see the damage of the Suyo. The Suyo is doing some damage now.
He does have the damage because he have been farming the far range, but he came a little bit too early into this game because he doesn't have that much needed damage either. But onto the itemization, we see Brody taking out, taking, building the, I mean the malefic gun as well as the anti heal that the marksman builds. The sea helper,
Mhm.
yeah.
So
So I
yeah, but
think,
very good against the alpha.
yeah, he's trying to hard a little bit at this point. I think they should try to play for him a little bit more. But the Bruno is already hitting a lot, dealing a lot of damage. He doesn't
Yep.
even need the
We just
Brody to
saw
do
we
damage.
just saw Bruno take out Hylos on his glorious pathway. That's how much damage he deals.
That's a damage that you don't want to deal with. You don't want a gold behind on the Hylas, right? Because you wanna tank as much damage as possible. But if you're gonna be melted down, it's just at this point you became a
Oh, Johead
non-factor.
coming in deep. The Spear of Alpha, the juice in the Johead. Johead pushes Alpha away. The glorious pathway used again. The Netherrealm is used to save his teammates, but it looks like the Netherrealm is not needed. But the Suyo comes in
Oh,
and takes Miss. Oh, Suyo is here now. He's doing a lot of damage. The Winter Truncheon is used in the Alpha. Alpha does take out the Hylos, but
oh,
he gets taken up by
finally.
the Suyo as well. Now Suyo is using a Soul Saver to do any damage possible. Castle Kata gets taken out by the Brody, and Bruno takes out Sicilian on the flip side. So you see the damage of the Suyu. The Suyu damage is not coming in handy now. He has instantly
Oh,
deleted Faramis in the backline.
oh,
Oh,
what a
lucky.
damage
No,
going
that's
out from
not enough.
Bruno. Oof.
Oh, Bruno is going
He's
to be
having
taken by that. Oh no,
what a
Flicker saved
incredible
him.
move.
Okay. That was
Okay.
quite foolish of him. That was very reckless. He could have died there and lost all of his lead, but survived with just 1 HP.
I think
Okay,
at this
now I
point,
think.
the Brody is one get goal behind. I think he will deal as much as damage as Bruno if he plays a little bit safer, but
Oh, the
Bruno is
Lord. You're taking the
still
Lord
the one.
without the jungler. Oh,
Wait,
oh,
what?
that was so lucky.
The
Suyo did not
literal
engage.
will be better with it. Okay. Okay,
If
it's
Suyo
nice.
just went there and just used his retry, they could have stolen the Lord. They did not have the Alpha on the side of the Exalted. Okay,
Okay,
that
they
was
did
very
not
lucky for
have
them.
noticed that, but yeah, there is that cure.
What I've gotten is use Curse of Blood onto Zero. Glorious Pathway used to escape, and looks like Hylos will be surviving this. The
Oh,
Yes, Hylos will be surviving this. Oh, Suyo can
also
get
work.
Paramis, but the damage is not enough. He does not fully engage because, well, he's going to die if he does.
It's
And now,
already the latest part of this
yep,
game.
Lord is marching down the top lane. It looks very hard for the underdogs to defend this. Sicilian is doing a little bit of damage, but the damage is not quite enough. Uh,
Yeah, he's so behind at this point. Oh, the
yep.
Isaac trying to up.
And
He's gonna be.
Spirit of Alpha
He's
used
gonna be hit
onto
by.
Brody. The Wicked Dungeon is propped.
Okay.
I think he's going to go down here. He does go down. The minions, there's only a single wave blade. Curse of Blood onto
Oh,
two
it's gonna
again.
go for the medic.
Bruno, maniac. Will it be a. Oh, no, it won't be a savage because Sicilian gets taken out by the Kacha. And I think this is the end.
Yep, they're just gonna focus
Uh,
on the base turret, and I think
okay,
this is the game for all Exalted. Nice played.
yep. And we
This
have
is what you
Cardinal.
get on the Brody. I mean, actually, the Bruno. Yeah.
Yeah, the Bruno, the underdogs, they did not. I mean, at first that Sicilian died because of his internet, and I think from there it just went downhill because they did not
But
have resources to focus on the
yes,
goal lane. Yeah, the Brody just got swarmed by the enemy side, and Brody just couldn't just couldn't farm, and
yeah,
Bruno
the
took
early
advantage of
kill
that.
on the Bruno was such what a it was dire for Team All Exalted, and just fucking focusing on the Bruno again and again, time and time again, always giving him his space to farm, even munching out down on the turret before the 5 minutes of this game. It was really a good decision coming out from Team All Exalted, trying to play around Bruno, and they are doing just that, and it was so easy for the Bruno to farm up, and he was taking all the goals and dealing all the damage. The focus was on the Alpha because he was really rising into the early stages of this game, but it was actually the Bruno that dealt the damage and become so hard to focus on. I mean, to take him down.
Well, that marks the end for the first game in this tournament, and so all exalted will go to the next game, while underdogs have to say goodbye to this tournament. But anyway, after that, this we will take a short break to prepare for the next game. So stay tuned, and we'll be right back in 2 or so minutes, or maybe 5 minutes. Don't quote me on that. Mm-hmm.
Dragon Furious. Khalid, Hilda, edits okay. What is this guy? Go. We're actually live.
Okay.
How do you give a shout out? Shout out to Danny Goris. Okay.
Wolf Shimmy Wolf Kill. Okay. What is a Laxmi Chit fun? What does that even mean?
Let's meet it fun. You don't want to know what it means. You don't want to know what it means. I think Beastie does. I mean,
Okay.
it is just a slang for another word. So Hmm. Is it possible to see a Fanny game today?
Probably not.
Probably not. You know, you cannot ban out the Laxmi Chit fun with the heroes that they have, so possibly. They're still in game in 29 minutes. What are they playing? Oh my god. Oh, oh. I think they're done. Yeah, they're done. They might directly enter our lobby, but who wants that out? Who wants shout out? Please give me your names. We will shout out your name. There's nothing to do at the moment. Nothing more tragic. Let's make it fun. Set the rules. Ah, they're here. Error. I know. Who's this?
Oh,
Yep, they're here. They're here. Oh, okay. They just won the match, the previous match that they have.
okay. So we're
There's
just
one.
waiting
Where
on
is
one
one?
member. Yep, and then we can go.
Porcupine. Yeah, there it is. Okay. We have Shadow Wolves versus Laxmi Chit Fun. Tokla. My snow. My snow. My snow.
Okay.
It's dark. Ready by.
Well, anyway, I guess we're live. All this time we're just saying nothing. Well, now finally the members have arrived from both the side of the team. So this will be the second game of the Phoenix Rising Cup Season 1. On the left side we have Shadow Wolves. On the right side we have I don't Laxmi Chit Fund.
Laxmi.
Very
Yeah.
so we have
Second. Yeah.
okay. I would insult, but I'm not going to. I'm very neutral here, and I'll just let the gameplay talk. The gameplay
Yep.
decide which team is better and which team deserves the victory. But anyway, now both teams have readied up, so we will be starting quite shortly. Finally, the second game of this tournament. Very exciting. Debbie, do you have anything you want to say about either of these teams?
Oh well. First of all, I haven't seen Shadow Wolves playing. I mean, in my experience, but for LCF, I've been seeing them in every tournaments that I've seen. They're amazing at their gameplays as well. So I want to see what Shadow Wolves bring out into their kit. Like, can they bring out a game for LCF at this moment? I want to see if they are the underdogs. So this first phase, yeah.
Gaze the stars and see
Interesting.
your path.
Louis taking out the equation
Butterflies
in the
born
first
like
ban.
bees,
The
guided
response is to
by
take out
magic
Sushin.
flight.
I'm interested about the Louis ban. Is there a like there has to be a good Louis player on the side of the
No.
LCF.
LCF has one of the
Always on the
most
way.
amazing mages
Your
ever,
team
and
is
he is so
ready.
good on the Louis. So it's kind of a target ban for him. Taking out the Louis very early on is it's just a respect ban at this point. So taking out the
And
Matilda as
then
well, I think they don't want to give them the Alpha Matilda combo might be. Yep.
okay, we have Matilda taken out. Very
Fight. Fight for the
Okay.
okay,
ultimate
Hilda.
feeling.
The first pick is going to the side of Shadow Wolves, so now Hilda has been banned. Very safe ban. You do not want a Hilda coming to your jungle, harassing you, taking your buff, just making your life
Exactly.
tough.
What's your command?
And
Your
to
Exactly.
team
Yeah.
is
respond, they
ready.
ban Fanny. So we won't be seeing any woman flying around like it's her business. It's a you know
Okay.
personally for me, I hated Fanny, but I would not hate to see in a tournament because playing
Yeah.
against a Fanny is quite interesting. The gameplay you just change
Your team is
entirely. Anyway, the last bet is Phobias. What do you think that they're going to pick? The first pick.
Oh, the chip is being left open as well as the Khalid. So I think Shadow Rules have a Khalid player. So I think they'll be trying to take the Khalid, but there's also a chip. Oh, so the other's gonna go for the Bruno. I think they have abandoned a ton at this point, but on the side of LCF, I think they have a really, really good response. They wanna see LCF, according to my experience in the tournaments, they are so good in their drafting, just going with whatever they have in their mind and the execution as well. So I want to see what they are going to go for. So the Akai, okay. Are they seriously going to go for the Akai?
Well, the Yakai jungle is not quite bad,
Okay, there
but
we go.
with the Kaidos and Battle Gacha, EXP and Grom, or flex pick if nothing else. But I think there's a higher chance of Gatotkacha going the EXP lane.
From what I've seen, Hylos and Gatotkacha has been one of the most favorite picks for LCF. Hylos being in the XP and Gatotkacha always on the roam. So they are just going for that again. So for the side of Cesar Rolls, I think they should pick something bursty for Hylos as well as the Gatot. Maybe they should try to go for the Valentina too because of the big ultimates that they can steal, but not this early though. Okay, the Alpha.
Alpha is picked by the side of Shadow Wolves along with a mage, Vexana, very solid pick. A good counter or a good answer against Gatot Kacha or Hylos with Deadly Grasp and also the Eternal Guard doing HP based damage. A very good pick. And then what will LCF have to say to this pick? Oh, it's a
Okay.
Eve, okay.
One of the signature heroes for Dokla as well. This is the Eve. You cannot ban out. You can ban out his Louis, but you cannot ban out his Eve on the other heroes that he have in his hero pool. But as you can see, we have the Khalid being banned out. But Shadow Rules hasn't taken out the Khalid that early, so it's been taken out and it's being denied again. So very very understandable for LCF to take it out. They don't want to face this Khalid when you have an Eve.
Now onto this side of the set of wolves, I think they will be looking at a jungle ban or maybe possibly a marksman ban. Okay, yeah, Nathan has been taken out of the equation. They don't want any late game shenanigans, so they just decided to remove him entirely. And the last ban for the LCF will probably also be an EXP laner or yeah, EXP laner or what do you think? Phobius is banned already, so at this point, what's
Okay.
EXP there that can cause problems for them?
Actually, you know what? Chip is also open still. It's been completely ignored. But if they are gonna go for the XP ban again, I'm not sure. Yeah, they're just gonna go for the roam. If it is still
Okay.
out there for XP to grasp, but we'll have to see what their rules have up their sleeves. Or should they just go for another gold lane ban here, or just try to ban a jungle, or just go for the chip
Mhm.
ban? That's
And
kind of
now,
unknown.
no, for this one, I don't think they'll go from chip because on the side LCF they have their EXP
Oh
and
yeah,
their
yeah, yeah.
roam.
I completely
Now
slipped
they're
my
probably
mind.
gonna ban a jungler or a marksman. They could ban a Bruno. Oh, sorry, they have Bruno, so they could ban a jungler, I guess. Yeah,
Yeah,
Joy.
that's like for Joy. You know, from Love Love My Hero pool, that's Joy has been one of his favorites so lately. So taking that out, it's just giving
Yo.
space for the Julia. So it's gonna be taken down very early on, taken up very fast. It's gonna be locked down. But onto the side of Shadow Wheels, they have their XP. You know that I've seen a dark dragon player, the black dragon, the Yuzong player on their side, so they might as well pick it up. Just try to dive in for the Eve and give him a hard time if they could into the petrify and the way and the black dragon. Maybe they should just lock it off. They also have space for a roamer still.
Mm. Akai would not be bad here, but it's a Tigreal. Is it a Tigreal and a Yuzong?
Okay, okay.
It
Dawgs
is
is
a
gonna go
Tigreal
for
and a
a
Yuzong. They will be going for that CC lockdown on the side of Shadow Wolves. They have a very traditional pick onto their side, but the LC they do have a good early game, I would say,
yeah,
against.
possibly.
I mean, I think both teams are quite strong early to late game, so this will be just uh, go down to the skill levels. Especially Yuzong can go in and take out the Eve. Yuzong is a good answer to Eve,
Actually,
and
yeah.
like it's like both the picks counter each other. This will be very interesting to see.
I want to see this early game team fight, right? Because both the Suri and the Alpha both heavily reliant on their snowball effects that they have into the early stages of this game. But on the side of LCF, they have the guitar as well as the handlers. They can just go on to the full aggressions that they want on this type of heroes that they pick out. So I just want to see how they execute this one.
Yep. And with that begins the second game of the series. Welcome to the Land of Dawn. It looks like both the junglers are going to focus their goal lane yet again, as we saw before, and as we are going to probably see more and more. We have Tigreal and Vexana going for the early clear, I think. Is it? No, Tigreal is going to harass the Suyo. Or,
Okay.
yeah, okay. He does have a Sacred Hammer. He does push the buff away. Will it be enough to reset? Yeah, it doesn't reset fully, but it does reset
No,
to
it
half
doesn't.
HP, which is a good waste of a time, I would say. It's probably worth it. But he is getting assaulted by Eve and Gatos. But it's fine. He will survive.
Dalito is gonna be focused at this point. Light Snow trying to give it a free.
Uh,
But
okay,
Suyo
yeah.
might not be here instant. Yep, he will easily secure that lethal Wanderer right there. But Long Long might still on his red. I think he's just gonna go for the farm that try to get that level 4 lead
Over
seed.
his
They
blue
are
buff.
onto
Theo
the
came
aggression.
in, does have the retribution, but he does not succeed in taking the red buff. But now you see the Suyo early game, even level 3, he can just invade the jungle because at this point of the game, the enemy jungler is not level 4, and Suyo has all not all of his ultimate even before level 4. So that's very he's playing to his advantage. I like what he's doing.
Okay, the Lom Loma hasn't been level 4 just yet, but onto the other side we have Fulshimi. He already hit the level 4. He's just
Oh,
trying to
Gatot
farm
Kacha
out the
looking getting
jungle.
walking to a death trap.
Oh,
Sphere of Alpha. Will the heal be enough?
oh,
There's two revitalize being used, but it's not enough. Alpha does too much damage. Yuzong takes out the Gatot Kacha,
oh, the
but
Soul
support is
Cutter!
here. The Soul Sever onto three members, and it's enough to take all of them out. Triple kill by the Suyo. Vexana is getting chased down with a glorious pathway, but a flicker will save her life. A wonderful execution by Suyo. This is
What a good trade coming out from Lom Loma. He's got the 3 kills onto his head, and Jimmy he didn't have the kill when he dived in with the Spear of Alpha, but they already secured the turtle again. I think at this point Lom Loma
Yep.
has the
Again in
upper
the top
hand.
lane,
Onto the
Bruno
top
is in
side.
trouble. The real manipulation is
Oh,
used, and Bruno gets taken out by four members on the team. I like the way the LCF are playing. They're knowing where to go. Like they just got a triple kill on the bottom lane, and they just left and focused on top lane yet again.
now with the
They're very
aggression
smart.
again, they're focusing on the blue.
Oh, the blue buff is in jeopardy here. Will they? Yeah, okay. He does take it with the
Okay.
Soul Saver, a very well timed Soul Saver.
It really will
Um,
be committed. Oh, the Bruno doesn't isn't really having a good time against the Beatrix as well because into the mid side if we see the rotation coming out from both Dokla and Lysno, they are just shoving him away from his minions, and Error is
oh,
very easily
Vexana and
taking.
Tragville
Oh,
trying to no. Okay,
and the
yeah.
diving coming from Lomslom by taking down the Bruno that he got
A
raised to
simple
level 4.
a simple blade surge and a soul saver is enough to take out the Bruno now. Suyo is doing insane with the but
Oh,
oh, Tigreal trying to catch the Yi,
the
but it's
OZ.
not successful. Gato Gacha does use his Avatar of Garden. It looks like the Tigreal is about to die,
Oh,
but he uses
does he?
implosion on push. He does. That was a very big mistake by on his part, but it's
Oh, the
okay. The
real
real
one
one is used, and Yuzong is taken out
again.
by Beatrix. A very well. I see the way LCF are playing. They are playing very well. They know when to take fights and where to take fights. Most importantly.
They know that they have the early aggression. They know that they already have the lead. So it's no wonder they are just gonna go and shove and going aggressively focusing on to all of the members into the jungle of
The
Shadow Wolves.
Blade Surge is
Yeah.
used on the Yuzong. Yuzong is quite low. He almost dies to just Alpha uses Spirit of Alpha does take the retribution.
Oh,
Segret uses the Eternal Guard onto three members, but it's not enough. The damage is not quite enough. Avatar of Guard is using a Tigreal, and Tigreal is going to be Tigreal is going to survive, but that's a 1-for-0. Shadow Wolves are really having a hard time right about now. They need to
they need
find
something.
yeah, they need to find like a gap in their armor but now they're not finding anything. The LCF are playing with no mistakes. It seems like on the bottom lane, just trying to give pressure here as well. They're not stopping.
Yep,
They're just like one lane after another. And see a
yep.
simple like if Beatrix, Beatrix just launches a barrage of rockets, and it's enough to take him out. That's very bad for
There's,
the
Porcupine here just
Shadow.
gonna cut off this lane. I think they're just gonna focus on this turret and looking at Error and Daddy got raised. They have 2k level 2k goal difference. You don't wanna see these when you are in a marksman when your marksman is behind, right? I mean Beatrix already got his the Blade of Despair. Meanwhile Bruno is going for the first build Malefic gun.
Yep. You can see Eve
Real
using his
population.
real world manipulation on the Vexana, but the Vexana survives. The Alpha is there, but the Alpha
Oh,
uses Fear of Alpha onto three members, but he is way behind farm now to be doing this kind of plays. You cannot be doing such team fights when you're this behind. And looks like they will be learning a lesson here, maybe backing up, but the Tegel does gets caught by the Avatar of Guardian, and it's a 2-0. Looking very bad for Shadow Wolves as the time
the
goes
glorious
on.
pathways.
Yes,
It's
pathway
just
is
gonna be
used on
used
the mid
to move
lane.
them away. Yep.
Yeah,
I think they're
and
just
the mid
gonna
lane
focus
will
on
be
to the
taken out.
objective again.
Hmm.
What an objective minded plays there that's coming from Team LCF, right? They sure they do went for the kills, but they do know that they are all also going to have to focus on the objectives as well, and they did just that, popping up their ultimates, especially the glorious pathway and real woman manipulation to secure the objectives like the turrets and the turtles and
The
well
red
the
buff.
red buff.
Oh, that is a lot of damage coming from the Beatrix, right? How about now? Not what you like to see.
I think they're just gonna go like this back and forth, just trying to steal away all the creeps, the small creeps even, and trying to cut off their pathways and just focus on the turrets instead. Again and again, they'll do justice, and this is kind of play that's very very disciplined and very understanding of their own heroes and the gameplays and the level lead and the goal lead that they have. Okay, the third turtle, it's gonna fall into the hands of Lom Lom Mai again.
Well, the mid
Well, the
lane
real
is
manipulation is gonna
being
put it.
pushed by a real Avatar of Guardian are real. Three ultimates used to just take the mid lane. They are not. They're using their skills whenever they can.
Yep,
They're not being greedy with it.
they're not holding
I
back.
like the way they're thinking. And the mid lane inhibitor uses the turret passive, and it's looking like the next lord could do the job if the Shadow Wolves don't come up with a plan to come back. What
True,
even
true.
is the win condition for them? I'm so confused. I don't think they can do anything at this point. Maybe
There's
if
no that from it just
if
yet,
maybe if Tigreal
This is
catches.
not the way. Yeah, yeah. But they don't have the damage just yet. Bruno only 4k gold compared to Error on his Beatrix. So I think if they just try to farm a little
Oh,
bit
the
gold,
top
oh,
lane. Yeah, I see
what
the.
damage from Nibiru's passion. I think they already losing too much 10k gold for the side of Team LCF and the objective eyes as well. None of the turrets been falling, right?
Oh,
It isn't even taken low. The turrets of the Team LCF, but Target
Tigreal is in
losing.
a good position
Yeah,
though, trying to give
I think
vision.
I think
Maybe he will catch the Eve, but the Eve does have Purify. So yeah, the Eve
okay.
does have
Oh,
Purify. The implosion is used, but to answer that,
yeah.
Purify is used. And the real manipulation, it looks like it's going to be turned around, and Alpha will almost be taken out, but Vexana also has to use Flicker to even escape. Yuzong almost killed the Eve, but two revitalize. They have two revitalize.
There are
Well,
two seconds for side of LCF as well as two
oh,
revitalize. Oh,
Eternal
Eternal
onto
God!
two members almost takes out the Eve, but the Eve does have tough boots, giving her the extra magic defense. So that's why he survived with just a sliver of
Oh,
HP.
it was
Avatar Guard
looking
is
like
used onto two members, but the Gato is going really deep. I don't know about this. The Blade Surge is used, doing a lot of damage. Oh, Yuzong is quite low. Will he survive to this high lows? No, he does not. Okay, that was a
they are
very slow death.
the
Oh,
slow
you see
that
the Tiger using conceal. Implosion is
Error is
ready. But he will not use it because Bruno has left him for dead. Oh, Beatrix almost dies to third damage as well. Okay. The passive on the Tiger saved his life. Oh, that is
oh
not
what
good.
coming out from Love Way that was perfectly in position right there is gonna take down.
Oriole manipulation is used, just doing a little bit of chip damage to take out the Mid turret is quite low. The Yuzong does his backtrack. Oh, Beatrix might die here. Beatrix just might die here. Oh, never mind.
That's not
Yuzong decides
flicker
to
though.
disengage.
Yep. He also have the flicker and he also have the damage. I think at this point the LCL just trying to focus on the lore. Yeah, they are always popping their ultimates, just trying to zone the way out the team, the players of Shadow Wolves just trying to focus on the turrets. And now they are just gonna head
This
towards
is
the
a weird.
lore.
This is a weird.
Okay, a
A weird.
ritual.
A very weird ritual they're doing here. I'm very curious about what this is happening. But all right. Anyway, the Lord
And
is
now
being taken out by the side of the LCF, and well, I think this next Lord will seal the game. I don't think that like the only way I can see Shadows coming up is if Yuzong disables the backliners and Alpha takes out the front line. Maybe Bruno can do some damage, but it's going to be very hard for them. Maybe not
yeah,
impossible, but time will
it's
only tell
highly
what happens.
unlikely at this point. And I wait 12. No, it's already what? 6. Is it recall taunting coming on from Team LCF, right? I know they know they have the 12k goalie into their kit with the Lord as well. It's scaling up a little bit, but you know they're just freezing onto the minions, not trying to give the goal to Shadow Wolves as well. And this might just be the last push for this game. Okay,
Yep,
the deadly premonition
and
of the
there
duel.
are going to take out the
For
mid
okay,
turret.
ultimate
He
still
no
there.
contest, and
Oh, the
the
okay.
Yuzong is already behind the enemy lines. But Tigreal gets taken out. He tried to do an implosion play, but it wasn't an
Oh, there
Avatar
goes
Guard.
the
The only
damage
two
coming.
members. The Euro manipulation is enough to take out a triple kill by the Beatrix. Will he get a maniac this game? Oh,
Oh,
I
the
think
game ended before he
yeah.
managed to get the Maniac. What a good discipline and what a good decisive gameplay coming out for the side of Team LCL with a bit of recall taunting right there, you know. That was the Bruno
Well,
couldn't be doing much there.
good game to both the sides, but it will be LCF which will be who will be moving on to the next game. A wonderfully played game, especially by the, I mean, by every member. I think I don't think I can single out a single player. All of them played pretty well. The turnaround
Yeah.
for what was when Suyo got a triple kill on the bottom lane. The goal gap just increased massively, and they just took advantage of it. They just pushed turrets, grouping up as a team. They did not let the Bruno farm, and well,
Yep.
they just played
Reaching
like
his
a
lane.
yeah, they played in sync,
Oh,
and it was beautiful watching them play. And GG.
the knowledge of the games these teams have, it's impeccable, right? They know their heroes, they know their goalies, they know what to do at what time. What a good decision for Team LCF to take this game.
Well, anyway, that was a pretty intense game by LCF, but that's the end for the second game. We will be back for the third game quite shortly. So we see you folks in a short while. Don't go anywhere because we'll be right back.
Yep. We have the Eliminators back at it again, but this time they have I would say a good competition from Impurity Esports. I'll have to see how this game turns out to be. I want to see them play against a good team, a very skillful team. If they draft this right, it will be a good game.
Yep. Last game we saw both the teams perform really well against their respective team members. So this will be a match to be witnessed. A worthy foe against a worthy foe. We'll see which team ultimately. I mean, there can only be one winner though. So unfortunately, one team will have to say goodbye, and
Oh, I don't want each of these teams to go though.
time will tell which team remains and which team has to leave.
Dunia Papa, a very good marksman player. I mean, this guy's damage is insane. The way he positions himself, I would say he's really good.
Huh? Okay.
Okay, that's crazy. Okay, we'll do
I thought
Francis.
something happened. Please, sir. No, 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 no. It's okay.
Selfie giveaway from Francis. Okay.
No, no, no.
Stay till the very end. We will do
Please.
a picture giveaway.
Oh.
Uh,
Why?
I kind of want to see how this team's gonna draft. There's no betting out their heroes, It just comes down to countering them.
I will wait till 9:35. That's the waiting time. So 7 minutes, if my math is correct. Oh, yeah. 1 second. I'll be right back. I need to do something. Yeah. We'll wait till what was it again? 9:35. So okay. Give me a break, guys. I will be right back. I have to do something.
Sigma Van. Okay, there's gonna be a battle of any.
Mm, okay. I think everyone. Oh, only one member. Okay.
Their jungler is not here yet, I guess. Jerome.
Oh, there's another guy hiding with me. Hey, get out of here. Hey, get out of here.
Itu. We have 2 minutes left.
Okay. I think the time. Okay, 2 minutes left. All right.
We have some more.
Okay, and with that, we have both the members of the team lining up, ready for battle. Eliminators. Let me do my introduction here again.
Yes, sir.
Okay, sorry. Um, Welcome back to the Phoenix Rising Cup Season 1 tournament. This will be the third game of today. And now we have an actually interesting game on our side because all the previous matches will have been a walkover, a complete domination. But this will be a true test of battle, true test of metal. Which team prevails? Well, I guess we'll have to see. Because on the left side we have the Eliminators versus Impurity Esports. Both sides they both quite skillful players. I've seen both of them play in this tournament and in previous tournaments. They were quite skillful. They knew when to engage. They knew what heroes to pick, what draft to draft. And all in all, both the players have a higher game sense than the average player. So this will be quite interesting to see. Anyway, I have a co-caster with me, Debbie. Debbie, which
Sure.
hero do
Let's
you
take a
think?
look.
Which heroes are going to be banned from in this tournament? Because I think if you ask me, I don't think Sicilian will be banned.
Yeah, totally. But Fanny is definitely be gonna ban for the side of team eliminators because
Who said
as
there
we
are
all
no
see,
shortcuts in
Sigma
life?
Van
I
on his funny
literally
was
invented
doing
one.
amazingly well on his funny, so it's gonna be taken out into the early stages of this game. I mean, of this drafting phase. The chip ban coming up from impurity because it's the red side. You don't want to chip to let go of the chip, so the highlight is gonna be taken
Yep.
away as well. Maybe it's gonna be a Zushin ban again. The usual. We have to see. I think that the treatment decision is always gonna be taken out together. But if you wanna do the target ban, I think they should just go for the Khalid or the Hilda in too, because there's so much heroes to ban for team eliminators as well. And they got the first pick in this game, so it's a hard choice for Impurity to make. So
Yep.
possibly,
Okay. So
yes.
interesting.
Okay,
I did not
Hilda.
expect the Hylos ban.
No, they're just gonna go for the heal up, and maybe eliminators they don't want to play with the Hylos just yet, or they have something up their sleeves that the Hylos will do well again. So it's no predicting at this point, but the heal that's gonna be taken away. Well, ET they are also good in playing early aggression, as well as they also like to play for their goal lane as well. So there's a we kind of prediction if we try because most of the times they might not even go for any early bans. Okay, they got thought catcher. Okay.
So Kaka has been taken out of the equation. Very interesting the bans we have seen so far. As I said, Sicilian is not going to be a priority for both the teams because even though Sicilian is a menace, is a force to be reckoned with. If you have good early game and if you just like aim to end the game as soon as possible, there's not much Sicilian can do.
True. And eliminators they do play for early game
I had
aggression,
a
but
wish
yes, the
come
Juicing is gonna
true.
be banned out.
My
The Khalid is
license
completely
light.
left open. But would they go for the Khalid? That's what I wanna know.
Hmm.
A very very flexible hero, always flexed upon the room as well as the
Matilda,
enemy. Okay, the Matilda is
Matilda
up
is
there.
also open, so it's Phobius, Alpha, um, plenty of heroes. I This will be a tough choice for the eliminators because if they pick one hero, they have to give two of the better heroes
Yeah,
away to the side of Impurity Esports. We will see which hero
true.
is finally decided to be worth it for the sacrifice.
Okay.
And I think it's going to be a Matilda. Very smart
I'll
move
be
by
on
them.
my way.
Yes,
Your
you can
team is
do
equal.
so many combos on the Matilda, but maybe not just the Alpha Matilda, but there's so many combos that you have with the Matilda, so that's gonna be picked
Engage.
out as
To
well. But the Sicilian is
places.
completely left open. The Bruno as well is gonna be picked out by Impurity without any further
Mm,
decision. They is gonna lock down.
Alpha
Yeah.
and Phobius are both open.
Okay, maybe they can possibly take that. yeah, the Fowis is also there. Legend,
This is
a very
this is
impeccable
not
player. He might have blocked it.
mhm.
Okay.
This is not looking good for the esports already. I have to say though, to go against Phobius when you have a Sicilian, it's
Yeah.
hard because if Phobius closes in on you as a Sicilian, there's not much you can do, and the eliminators they even have the Matilda, so Phobius if he goes in, he has a way to go out.
Oh, are they really gonna go for the Faramis? The double healing. Okay, they're just gonna lock down the Faramis very early on. It's safe to say because Impurity already locked down the Sicilian and they don't have the risk of giving the ultimate to Valentina because they already got the mage. So maybe there might be something Super Im can go with to just take down this Faramis or Matilda early on.
Mm.
Or
Okay, this pick will decide the fate of the game because now they need a strong early game for the side of Impurity Esports. They need someone to burst down the phobias. So I think Khalid would be
wait, okay, the
okay. Never
Hero.
mind. It's the studio that gets picked up by Van. An
Okay,
interesting
the
pick.
Hero. Well, maybe they don't want to Saramun to get Suyo, or maybe Sigma Van is worried that they might ban out his hero and just try to pick it early. But the Alpha backing up from the side of Impurity is very understandable because Alpha Matilda Phobia's combo very very dead. They always come on in tournaments. So taking this Alpha out, good decision on their part. I think Crisis, would we see a Crisis special Harris, or maybe he should go for something Nathan?
There's plenty
Well,
of heroes that are good for both the
oh
teams.
wait, it's actually a ban. What am I saying? It's actually a ban. I was thinking they were just gonna go for a pick, so they're gonna the ban out the Khalid. Well, very understandable ban because the team Impurity doesn't have a
Along
roamer as
uh,
well as an XP. Okay.
along overdue. Also, a slight interruption. Everyone, I mean, a simple little announcement that we have officially hit 1,000 subscribers. So, well, thank you everyone for giving the support to this channel, and here's to hoping that we grow even more and create more memories. Thank you guys for being a part of this, and yeah, and we go
Yeah.
back to the game
Wait,
because
here's to hoping that Francis will send Beastie his picture so that he can
no,
do a
no, no,
giveaway.
no. Hey,
Okay.
okay, Franco has been removed. Okay, I think the Hayabusa is interesting.
Because this
Hayabusa.
is a Hayabusa is actually going, I would say, a target ban for Saramun because Hayabusa Saramun is so amazing on this hero. Very, very calculative, decisive, so many things that he can do with the mobility. But yeah, the Panda, the Akai will be the one getting picked for the side of Impurity. Mm.
Okay, and we have Nolan taken by Sarar. Interesting pick, if I have to say. Going to be a little hard for him to. Uh, okay, it's a Granger goal lane. All right,
Oh,
the first
very
Granger of
interesting
this
matchup.
tournament.
Hmm.
First Granger of this tournament
Into the
by
goal lane.
Crisis. Goal lane
Okay.
Granger. Have seen a lot of this recently, especially after his revamp. Now, if you clear minions instead of clearing creeps, get slightly amount of more stacks than you get if you're just jungling. I mean, Uranus. Okay.
Hey, does Uranus gonna be picked up? I think maybe the Uranus is being picked out so that they just try to keep this imprison this Phobius into his lane. You know what Phobius does? He loves going into team fights, setting up for his team, diving in, going in with the Matilda as well. This is a disengaged kind of hero. But when you use a Uranus, you're just stopping him in his lane. So maybe this is
Interesting.
what the strategy they are going for. There's no reading the player's mind here because of the picks, because the picks are so kind of amazing. I would say both of the picks are very for side ET and too many damage. Well, even Impurity does have damage, but it's later. Okay.
Well, that marks the beginning of the third game, the most awaited game of the series so far, the Eliminators versus um, Impurity Esports. We have both the junglers focusing on their goal lane again, taking blue and red buff respectively. Four members actually help them, so Nolan will have a very insane fast clear compared to the Suyo. Suyo is keeping up as well. Okay, never mind. Suyo did clear pretty fast. Yeah, but so far, it's just the casual, easy, typical farm that you would see in a normal game. Nothing much of interest is happening. We see in the top lane, Uranus is doing a decent job against the Phobias with Ionic Edge, doing um, a little bit of damage, not so much.
Oh, the
But the
little is gonna
parameter
be
is quite low
Ramen.
though. The little wonder. But it
Okay,
okay, there's no
it's gonna
damage
be
there.
Ramen taking the lead though.
Mm.
You know, this is a
For Green
onto
playing
the bot
against
side.
Bruno.
Okay, the Super Imps rotating along with Sigma
Oh,
Van.
Nolan does not have level 4, does not have Rapture just yet. So he won't be getting a kill there. Akai recalling back to safety.
Okay,
If he
that's a
was level 4
small
there.
trade. Okay,
Mm.
that if it was a level a level I mean a little level ahead, it has been so bad for Sigma Van as well as Super Imp. But yeah, there was a good move coming out for Team Impurity, knowing well that
Oh,
he's
parameter is getting very low to the facility.
okay.
Nolan coming
The
here trying to look for a kill on the Akai, but he goes back to the guiding wind. You see, the Uranus is being a nuisance to Phobius.
Yeah, he's been doing what I think he would have been doing, right? Trying to imprison this Alphavius into his own lane, not giving him chance to go out from there, and the turtle's gonna be spawning, and I think Sigma Van is in position right here, but Siraman also, he's
Hmm.
right there trying to
Turtle
keep the
has
turtle away. Oh,
spawned.
okay,
Uh,
they're just
it's
it
going
this
to be
way.
bursted down by the Nolan. Level 4 has been achieved by Phobius, but the Phobius is quite low. Has to flicker out to escape, but the turtle is going to go
Oh,
down. But the
come
Suyo
on!
instead. Nolan did the combo with the Rapture, but it wasn't enough. The Suyo Godly Retribution, I have to say, Sigma Van, very, very, what do you call that? That was textbook Retribution.
Yeah, that's what that was. That's what you have. You know, you kind of have a lead if you have the dash with the trio, and you know Sigma Van using that to his advantage and securing that first turtle. So he's gonna be having a good early game this one. You know, Trio is quite dependent on the early snowballs and the goal lead that he have going.
Oh,
Yeah,
maybe
there's a
seeing
okay. There's
Matilda
a
watching
chance.
for Death Trap. Okay,
Okay, the
never
guiding
mind.
one is there. Oh,
Oh,
he's
but
diving
the
a stun.
Wave Surge
Oh,
almost kills this Matilda. Retribution used onto the Suyo, but the Suyo in its immortal form refuses to die. Trying to
oh,
take. Oh,
Sigma
he
Van.
does take the.
Okay,
He does
he
take the
secured that.
creep with his
Okay.
evil
Oh,
queller. Very. Yeah, I see the Suyo playing. He's very. He has a good
he's
map
being
awareness.
believed. Yep. He knows his hero well, and he's just capitalizing on the lead that he
Oh, top
also
lane.
have.
He's going to pursue, doing a little bit of damage to the Uranus, but the Uranus has his
Consecration.
ultimate
Yep.
to just regain most of his HP back. So, yeah, none of a
Oh,
not that much of a concern. The Rapture does no damage to the Suyo in his immortal form. That is actually um
a great
not good.
advantage for Sigma Van.
Mm.
Well, this is like a slow pace of this game when you wanna see an action-packed early game. This is not the game for you just yet because none of the heroes has been falling just yet into the first 4 minutes of.
Oh, let's search onto the Matilda. Matilda barely blow, but the Faramis saves Matilda by
Oh,
pulling Suyo towards him.
okay, that was a good
The
good
top,
disengage
the top
coming out
lane,
from.
Nolan trying to get something. He tried to kill the Uranus, but that's not someone you can kill at
Mm.
this stage of the game. But Phobius is amidst four members of the enemy team. Will he be able to do something here? If Uranus zoning the heck out of
Okay.
the mage, Faramis cannot even go near the Lord, the turtle. Uranus is
Yeah.
doing so much damage to Faramis. It's actually very suffocating for the side of the eliminators.
What a nice gameplay coming out from the side of Team Impurity. I mean, I really like this Uranus pick right here. Just disabling this phobias, but onto the goal lane, then I could pop out a little bit in trouble. I think four members here.
Mm, oh, I
But
think he
taking
will be
on.
going down, but the
Oh,
flicker is enough to save him. The Granger did use his Rhapsody, but it wasn't enough. He survived with a sliver of HP, but the counter gank is coming in quite short, but it looks like they will decide to
Ramen?
disengage.
Ramen. I think he's looking for something, but yeah, Dunyaka Papa reading out that well is gonna recall to safety. But onto the blue buff, your mom and Legend fighting it out just a little bit, but Legend's gonna focus on to be
Oh,
the bats
Matilda
freeze.
is getting damaged quite a lot by Suyo here. Oh, Paramis just has to use his Netherrealm,
Oh,
but his
oh,
team is there behind him. Nolan
oh,
still
Legend.
hasn't used his Rapture yet. He does use it, but it doesn't do anything. But on the top lane, it's your mom who kills Phobius in a one versus one duel.
That was such a good
Okay,
gameplay. Oh, Matilda in trouble. It's falling into the hands of Super Van again. The mid is gonna be pushed
oh, it's not your
in.
mom. Sorry, it was who was it? So someone killed Phobius. I failed to see.
Okay, it was
But the
actually
blue,
Eco.
okay, alright. But the blue buff is going to be taken by the side of the flicker infernal pursuit used onto the Sicilian. Sicilian does use flicker to escape though, so it's not of a concern from his part. He's
The
going in deep. Phobius is looking quite low. The Netherrealm is used to save him, but will that be enough? It looks like yeah, it is enough with the guiding wind to bring him back to safety. But that was very close, too close for comfort for the Sicilian there.
yeah, too close for close. It was making us whole or impressed right there. But the turtle, the third and last turtle of this game is
The
gonna be
turtle is
focused.
going to
Raven,
be yeah,
hey, it's gonna land in
Matilda.
retreat. Wait, he have 100% retribution this game.
Yep, he does have 100% distribution on this game. You see, the Nolan is getting chased by your mom. He's doing so much damage, being such
Oh,
a annoying pest. You can't kill him. You can't get rid of him. He's just there. That is very bad for self eliminators. They don't really have a burst hero just yet to take out the Uranus.
yeah, and the later the status of this game goes, the heroes might not be even focused on. He can just soak up as much as damage that he wants, and the Fracture might not
Also,
be able to do anything against him.
mm,
Okay, the turret
like
will be in the focus again. The
even like
concealed
late
play.
game, they have the late game insurance with the Sicilian. So this is
Yeah, true. Okay, there's a fight going into the mid lane.
Oh, okay.
Not your
Uranus
mom.
did like a few, did like a respectable amount of damage with the
Oh,
uh
Legend diving
Phobius
with a
went in
little
quite
too
deep
deep.
to take out the Suyo, but he just bit more than he could chew, and he paid for that price with his life. It's not looking good. The goal gap is increasing by the minute. Even Sicilian is increasing his stacks by each second. He already has 114 stacks, and it will just increase with the game. As the game goes on, his stake will increase. It will be harder for the eliminators to come back from this.
Actually, looking at the goal lead, actually, Grandeur Crisis is the one who's having more gold than Dunyaka Papa, but the fight is going
Oh,
on. Legend diving in.
Infinite Pursuit used quite a lot, but the flicker heavy spin is used on the Phobius. The Netherrealm is safe there, is used to save him for a little bit, but will he be fine? Yes, he is fine. Rhapsody used onto the Akai, but Akai survives with a sliver of HP as well. Oh, Phobius recalling in front of the enemy, but the Uranus is there with his consecration and is there to soak up all the damage, deal
Oh,
damage to everyone in the vicinity, and it's going to be a final. The final casualty will be Nolan. 3-4-0, 4-4-0. Parame just respawn in like 5 seconds. So that is not looking good for the eliminators. That was a very bad trade for them inside their own home, inside their own turret.
despite the nether realm that usually give them the double life, it's just that the side of impurity does have so much damage that they could soak in, but the Lord's gonna be there. Superman's gonna be the one to secure the Lord again. Inferno Pursuit. Legend is diving in again. Well, there's not much of a fight going on just yet, but the blue buff will be in jeopardy here. Sigma Van moving in towards the blue buff, but Granger on top lane. Is he trying to do something? Oh, he's just trying to push dead.
Infernal Pursuit used quite a lot of time, but the Akai does the jump, and the Netherlands is used but does not save Phobius. Uh, 1-0 trade again. And the goal gap has officially reached more than 5,000. It's 6K at this point. They really need to bring a miracle to come back from this game. Flickery does use on the Matilda saved him barely from the Sicilian. Oh,
You know,
the Uranus does get pulled down inside the
oh,
turret, but it's still enough. I mean, it's not enough. The damage, they don't do any damage to this man. Your mom is just a tanky, beefy boy. Someone needs to take down this man.
there's no one that could just take down him actually. But the Gwenter, if he farm up a little bit, there'd be chance. But
Oh, on the
Surama
top lane, Suyu
gonna
is quite low, but
okay,
um,
gonna be safe and
okay,
alright, I think. Yeah.
he is safe for down. You see the Urena, Urena just being like he's just on their face. He cannot be removed. Infernal Pursuit used on the Suyo though. Uranus getting pulled in. Oh, it's looking quite low. The Netherrealm is used. Uranus in 1 HP, but he escaped, and it's the Suyo who gets the kill with Soul Saver. And it's Bruno as well who gets the mega kill actually on the Faramis. So now the Bruno is hitting like a truck.
He does have the Malefic gun early on, as well as the Berserker's Fury. I think he's gonna be very uh he's gonna be having a very high damage. Oh, they are diving in
Oh,
again. Not
Singing
well.
Claws is used on the Matilda, catches her, and it's a double kill by Bruno. Bruno in
Oh,
going quite deep, gets the triple kill. Phobius is there, but misses his skill. And now the minions are marching down the lane, and the mid lane is in jeopardy. So you're looking quite low, gets taken by the Phobius. The Phobius has in front of the person. Will he be able to save this game? Going down
oh,
in the
what?
enemy lines, but Bruno is does not take the bait. Bruno just focuses on the turret and takes it down. And just like that, it is the Impurity Esports that gets this game. And unfortunately, the eliminators have to say goodbye to this tournament. Well played by both teams. But I have to say, according to me, the MVP is your mom. He did an
Your
incredible
mom,
job
yes.
doing everyone
Oh, he's
out,
the
doing
realest.
yeah, being so annoying, knowing when to come back, knowing when to commit. That was very well played by him. Also, the retribution by
Absolutely.
Suyo as well.
Yes, you know, the drafting done by Impurity was so amazing. The last pick Uranus, who would have thought that, right? It's just that there's so many other heroes that they were thinking maybe they could just pick the Phobias and there won't be much of a counter, but they didn't know that your mom was gonna be this much of a disturbance and annoyance and on his Uranus. What a good gameplay coming out from your mom, just joining them out, being annoying, just stroking up damage, but not even falling even once. What a good gameplay coming out from the side of Team Impurity.
Yep, an incredible job done by both the team, but Impurity Esports came. Impurity Esports is the one that will move on to the next game, and I think after this there is a final game by Peak to Plummet versus Code Vision.
Mm.
So stay tuned. We will be right back in a few minutes. Live back again.
It's last match already.
This will be the last game for today, and it will be Peak to Plummet versus Code Vision.
This is a matchup I really want to see.
Yep.
Maybe Savage one.
Please. But why? Shout out. Okay. A shout out to Yuki, is it? Okay.
Gammy. It's one of Miss Chomko's Gammy.
Oh, sorry. So I guess shout out to Miss Jomkos on the Kami. I think that's how you pronounce the name. Kami. I don't really know.
Shout out to Cammy. Do
Yes,
that.
yes. Very good shout out. An incredible ML player, good personality.
Oh, okay. What am I hearing, Francis? Okay, never mind. I'm joking. They went crazy, dude. Harvest, Jarvis. Yeah, we are not Spanish. What am I saying, Jar?
Okay. So anyway, now we have all the teams. Well, we have all the teams prepared, ready for a battle. It's something interesting. Picked up Plummet, we saw yesterday, do a fantastic job in winning the game. They got a, what do you call that? They dominated the battlefield yesterday. We saw quite a few times. I think two times they played in this tournament. They did a fantastic job.
Yep.
And let us see. This is for the last game. There could not be a more better match than this. So anyway, here we go. Pink to Plummet versus Code Vision for all the marbles. The last game of the day.
Yeah. This is the last game, but I know. I think they will put up a fight. But Cold Vision, I'm actually curious what they will bring for Team Pick to Plummet. Well, onto this first banning phase, what do they go for? I'm not actually sure anymore. You know, when you are onto the first pick, they usually go for the ban that's not very that's out of their comfort zone.
Yep. And now we begin. The first ban. I think now they may go back to focusing. If the mm, sorry, can you remind me what the team name was on the right side?
Okay, guys, Francis is not focused at the moment. Okay, that's
What?
Pick to Plummet and Code Vision.
Your team is banning.
Okay, Code Vision. But why is it CN then?
Pick to Plummet and Code Vision. So it's gonna be the
I thought it was
Bruno
cartoon.
first ban.
Your team
Well,
is
this is
banning.
interesting.
Yeah.
They don't want to Bruno for themselves. Okay. Well, I thought that I
Because
was
they
gonna.
have the Brody Global in them. They have a Brody
Oh, you
Global
have.
player with them. Yeah.
Oh,
Skies
okay.
in.
Titan. Well, what a good marksman. He plays such good Moskov as well. I've seen him. So it's gonna be maybe he knows how to counter the. I mean, he wanna use the Bro
You
node for
know,
himself. Another heroes. Yes, yes.
if I were to place a bet, I would probably be in the support of Pick to Plummet, but I have a tendency where I support the underdog as well. So my full support is on to the Code Vision. I hope they, if they
Uh,
don't win, I hope they put up a
Always
fight.
on the way.
True. That's how you want your games to go, right? There's no stomping like both of the teams going back and forth with so much decision. Yeah, that's kind of a game that you want to see, right? So I hope it comes out for both of the teams
Butterflies
here.
born
The
by the
decision is gonna
way.
be banned
Exalted.
out as
By
well,
lifetime's light.
but maybe at this time around, Club Vision just also just try to take out the chip because Yusa has been amazing on his chip. So I wouldn't, if I were them, I wouldn't want to see a chip picked up by Team Picture Plummet, but Terran here is gonna be the one banning. Should I go for the hideout ban or just leave it open?
I don't think is going to be a concern as of yet. I think there are far better heroes that deserve the ban hammer. Like you
Yeah,
could
yeah.
possibly ban a Phobius. Okay, Matilda has been banned, so they don't have to worry about the Phobius as
Exalted
much
is
as
banning.
they have. Okay, Hilda is taken out. They do not want a Hilda for themselves. That's very interesting because I have seen Aizen on the Hilda before, but okay, Gatot Kacha has been banned as well. So hmm, what do you think is a? They already have banned like the annoying EXP laners that just come in your
Yeah.
face, don't let you jungle. What else is there?
There are just two choices that I've concerned about. It's either the chip or the Khalid, but it's gonna be the
Hmm.
Valentina.
What?
Interesting. Oh, do
Color me
do they know
surprised.
something that we don't? Savage Warrior, I have. Okay, maybe they are. That's a target ban for Savage Warrior.
Um. Okay. Well, Valentina has been banned. Interesting. Now we have Khalid open. Phobias is open as well, and maybe even a Uranus comeback. I don't
Oh,
know.
yes.
Who said
Okay.
Yeah,
that?
man,
Anyway,
not the top
it is
part.
a
There we
chip.
go.
I literally
It's
A
gonna
chip
be the
has been.
chip.
Oh no!
You know.
Now it's gonna be
Oh no.
chaos in the it's going to be chaos in the battlefield because now you don't have to worry about like you can go clear waves in the opposite map on the opposite side of the map and still show up to fight because of the shortcut. I hate chip because of that. It's so
Yeah,
annoying.
the
Even
shortcut.
if you even if you are aware of the map, the guy just brings 5 people with you to take your lunch money. Very annoying and well, we'll see how Code Vision counters that.
No, most of the time I've seen the Aurora being picked out if they give out the chip. But maybe they would want to go for a different hero. The Khalid is also right there. Oh, they go for the Aurora. Yep, truly. Just that's why response for Khalid. I
The
mean the.
prophecy has been foretold. It is the
Oh,
Fanny that
Not
is
bad.
going to be picked onto the side of Peak to Plummet. Okay, well,
I actually love Fanny. Whatever the case may be, I actually love Fanny. So I think they would just go for this time around. He wouldn't go for the link. It's gonna be the Fanny that's been locked down. Um. Okay, then the Tan. Well,
oh my God, I have no idea what is going to happen now.
it's looking strong for the side of Picture Plummet because of the chip and the Fanny, I would say. But well, they do have a chance more to pick up the counter heroes. Do you want to go for the Kura here, or it's just too much of a
The what? Sorry.
overthink? I mean, should they go for the Kura or just something like the Franco, just trying to counter the Fanny?
Well, if they want to, they should pick right about now
Yeah,
because
because before it's
there is
been
a
banned out.
chance that yeah,
Okay,
but
they
it's
go for
Moscow
Moscow.
instead.
Your team is banning.
Well,
Okay, well, I mean
I
Moscow
like this
does
golden
counter.
matchup actually.
Moscow does kind of counter Fanny and Chip as well. So we'll see how this game unfolds. I'm
Hey,
very curious. Now I'm on the edge of my seat. I hope these bans get taken out faster.
The draft are looking amazing at this point. The
Hope
chip
will find
do
a way.
have the macro
Even the
advantage,
powerful
but
are loyal.
so does the Moscow with the
True
spear of
love
destruction.
is like blood.
Okay, well, Vexena
Mhm.
and Carmilla will be taken away.
Carmela is quite good because when you do shortcut, you just use Curse of Blood, and all the unsuspecting members of the enemy team come in the portal,
Yes,
and they just get 5 men. So
yeah, amazing.
it's quite impressive. Yeah, it's quite impressive that they knew to ban Carmela.
Very, very vast understanding of the
We have four.
chip as well.
We have four mages banned on the side of the Code Vision. It's going
Oh,
to be five. Oh, sorry,
huh?
three mages. It's going to be
Yeah,
five.
it's 33.
Oh, sorry, four. What am I saying? Yeah,
The four
three
mages have
mages
been
banned.
taken away. Okay,
Yeah, three
maybe they
mages
just
already
go
have
for the
been.
healer
Interesting. Maybe
and now the mage
uh,
again.
Eve.
Okay, it's
Okay,
gonna be the
Your
Khalid.
team is banning.
yeah. Or well, Savitri is gonna have to be the one banning again. What did they go for here? It's either the room
Uh,
or the jungle.
yeah, this last ban is. I'm also curious about this. Probably Arom. I
What
think
do you think about Suyu and Fanny matchup? Is Suyu is still open?
I think it's actually good. I think Suyu is quite decent against Fanny. He's quite good, but
Yeah,
he does nullify most of his damage with his Blade Surge, and in his immortal form, like it's quite hard to kill him, and he can like leap through walls. And there's only
yeah,
one
yeah.
like only one consistent counter to Fanny is if you can leap through walls, because she can't really follow you if
Time
she
for
doesn't have her
the
ultimate.
beat of the fight.
Oh,
Team is
okay. They actually go for the joy ban here, or possibly a target ban at this point. Most of the time I was seeing the joy being banned out to the last phases, not the first. So it's not rare to see her being banned out. But the pick's gonna be on the side of Team Codvies and Jarvis. What should you take out? Oh, the
We'll see a
Martyrs.
Martis. Will we see a Martis?
On
God, I
paper,
want to
it
see a
would be
Martis
a
so
direct
much.
quote. I mean, Martyrs is a direct counter for Fanny. So are they just gonna go for this Martyrs?
I hope they do. I want to see like I want to see Martis just deleting members and walking in flames. But no, it's I think probably going to be a Hayabusa. Okay.
your team is picking.
Yes.
Okay.
Engage
This
the
Hayabusa is
sentries.
quite interesting. I'm
I am
not
not the
so
only
sure
one
about
bound
this
by
Your
because
these
team is
chains.
picking.
early game. Okay, I mean this all depends now. All the draft, all the game, like whether they lose or win, will be decided by this one last pick. What roam they pick. If they pick a roam that is later,
Mhm.
if any, Kufra is actually quite good because what I'm saying is Hayabusa can easily get invaded by Fanny,
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Obvious, and Louis, and Chip as
Louis.
well. All of them have early game damage, so it will be very hard for Hayabusa to maneuver around that. Even farming for him will be a luxury. So it's interesting what kind of roam they would take here. I think Franco. hmm,
Franco highly unlikely, but yeah, it's just tease. So Akai is gonna be the last pick.
Okay, heavy spin guy, just a
A
fast
very
guy.
good disengage hero. Maybe they just want to disengage the shortcut coming out from Chip. There's no other option than that. Okay, look at the
Oh,
macro advantage for pick to plummet. The diversion gameplay for Louis as well as the shortcut from Yusa on his chip. Well, we have to see how this turn out. But a very interesting choice of spell for Arno on his Moskov. It's the Aegis. What do you think about the Aegis? Just for
uh,
survivability?
um,
No purify.
I, no idea.
And there's no purify. He's just gonna go for the Aegis. Okay, interesting.
I think a flicker would have been better, but what do I know? It's going to be interesting. I think Aegis helps him early stage of the game. Maybe he even needs his the early
30
stage.
seconds
Who
till the
knows?
enemy reaches the battlefield. Stay
Anyway, we
sharp.
begin. Welcome to the Lane of Dawn. This will be the last game for today. Peak to Plummet versus Code Vision for all the marvels, for all the glory, what will it take? And it's Fanny taking the red buff instead. So this is a very unorthodox general clearing I've ever seen. You see the four members from the core division, they all are in the red buff. Okay, maybe, never mind. I thought Fanny would invade. No. So this is
Yeah,
interesting.
yeah, he don't definitely go for the invade into the early phase in tournaments because they are quite a bit wary and aware of how the Fanny plays out. So it's just yeah doing the classic rotation at this point.
Well, okay. Both teams just clearing waves as much as they can. Mid lane, very. Fanny is taking the buff, the creeps of the enemy team, though. He is planning to maybe gank on the EXP lane, but Terizla is quite tanky. But maybe they can kill him with the Louis. Have to see.
Okay,
Louis does
early
uses.
aggression for Louis. Oh, the
Yeah.
flicker's gonna be
Oh, Fanny will be Fanny be able to kill him. Oh no, that's not enough. You need more damage than that to take that beefy guy down. Fanny did run out of energy as well. So, but on
onto
the
the bot
bottom
side.
lane, Nathan is
Yeah,
quite
what a good
trouble.
read.
Yep, Nathan
Yeah,
is in trouble here. He's going to get uh, assaulted here, I think, because there is no support coming in from his team. But okay, never mind. The God Vision does not engage. They do not risk a fight there when they don't have vision, because for all they know, there could be Louis there as well. They don't have vision of Louis.
It was a good read coming out for Skyzen as well. He knows that his team are onto the top lane, so the team got reason will be onto the bot side, and he just didn't show himself.
Okay, we
Turtle
have a diversion play coming
all
in.
right.
Louis and Fubis, both of them here. Oh, Aurora gets caught off guard. It does have to use Flicker, but the infernal pursuit is going to chase her down again. I think this will be the death over. Yes, this will be the death over. Even Flicker is used, her passive is used as well. But Aizen is going in strong. Using his infernal
Oh,
pursuit to his best ability. Penalty zone is used on the chip. The chip is about to die. The Uliga's shadow kill maybe enough. Yeah, it is. The Terizla does take out the chip, but he gets taken out by the Fanny as well. So 2 for 1 trade. A very good whatever's in play by the Louis, taking out the Aurora, like taking out the Aurora with no casualty.
what a good decisive gameplay coming out from Picture Plummet. But Jarvis did get to deal some damage onto the team Picture Plummet, but Nathan's been rotating over to the turtle, but yeah, the divergence is
Mhm.
gonna be limited onto that boost. Moscow
Louis and
out
Louis is just
well.
waiting on
Oh,
there.
Yusuf?
Oh, Chip might be in trouble here. The frigid glacier is enough to take him out. The spear of destruction was used as an insurance, but he didn't even need it. And we have Aurora taking the first item is Sky Piercer.
Yeah,
This man
I
is
remember.
crazy.
Yep, he just wanna go for
Okay,
the
infernal
kills.
pursuit
Oh,
is
the
used.
side.
Heavy spin onto the Phobos. Phobos looking quite trouble. He is locked down. He cannot do anything, and it looks like he will be going down. But before he goes down, he does do some damage, but it is all for vain.
Oh, what a recall coming out from Akai.
Right
And
here,
what the what? What?
I think Asian should have taken Flicker instead. Oh my God, the Fanny just swerves in
Sky.
and takes out Aurora in front of the Akai.
And the Akai
Okay.
doesn't have a heavy spin just yet, so there's no countering it. Oh, the diversion also
Oh,
after that.
diversion play is coming. The Aegis maybe enough. Yeah, the Aegis is enough to save his life. Diversion is you do not
Survive
have to do
there.
that. Spirit
Barely.
destruction is
What
used,
a
but it misses. Okay. On the see the Aegis saved him. Yeah, we were making fun of it, but it actually saved him.
okay. It did save him. It
Oh,
barely
Chip
survived
is on the
there.
blue buff. A shortcut play coming in anytime soon. Aurora is looking. Like, yeah, he will be the victim of a naughty chip waiting in the bush. Aizen does come from the buff here. Oh, the shadow kill does no damage. Hayabusa is going to go down by the Fanny. Heavy spin is used. Oh, you look at the Teresa. Teresa is getting assaulted by Phobius and Akai and Moskov. They both are going to go down. Oh, never mind. Akai doesn't go down. Moskov goes down.
It's a Moscow
See, this is
down
what
onto
I
the
said. The problem was with the Hayabusa pick. If they picked Martis, I think they would have had a better time.
that was a a good engagement coming out from Picture Plummet. They know they have the lead, right? They do have the heavy spin for plot reason, but it did commit onto terrain, but he wasn't able to be
Oh,
taken down. But
he's
Ivan,
in here and using Infernal Pursuit, chasing down the Hayabusa. Heavy spin is used though, but it doesn't do anything. Doesn't
oh,
save his life.
oh, did they read it
Hayabusa
out?
looking. Okay, Hayabusa does survive though. In the top lane, I think now it's looking quite dire for the side of the Code Vision. They need to sync up, really.
Okay, you saw just camping for the Moscow here. Yeah,
Oh, he does have the
so
shortcut. Yeah, all of them are coming in with the lunch money. You cannot run away, Moscow. That is 5 men or 4 men. I think yeah, that was 5 men. Yeah, 5 men just coming with shortcut, and well, they just destroyed him. I was bullying.
what a good read coming out for Yusa. I mean, he was waiting for a bit for his team to be ready to commit onto the Sorka, and eventually they managed to take down the Moskov. You know, he does have the split push potential, but on the side of Pick the Plummet, they do have the chip and the shortcut, and as well as the divers and oh, into the top
No?
side. Yeah, okay, they are hiding.
Divergent play is coming into the bottom lane.
Okay, they don't know. They're not sure.
Still
Oh,
waiting. Oh, the entropy is used on the Skyzen, but the heavy spin. Oh, this purify is used on Nathan, but the Nathan is clicking quite low. Project Glacier does miss any. Okay, that was very close for the Nathan there. If the enemy team focused there, he could have died, but it didn't because well, because of the Phobias, I think zoned them out pretty well.
he did have the purify, but he committed a bit too early, and it's just not enough for him to come out of
Oh,
the
the
back.
shortcut use of the Moscow again. Moscow is really
Oh,
having a hard
Nathan
time here. Again, 4 men just coming here and taking his lunch money. As I said, they would like it's very hard for you to push against the chip because all you need is a. Oh, Akai is going. Okay, interesting play from
he's
Akai
committing onto
there.
the item. Okay, okay. So he's
Well,
okay.
okay,
That was painful.
okay. Phoebus is quite alone there. Hayabusa, never mind. The damage from Phobius is quite big. It's look at the damage Aizen is putting up with his Phobius. He is refusing to die and at the same time dealing insane amount of damage as any EXP laner would do.
From what I've seen, Nyx on his Aurora isn't doing well because the Fanny terrain is always gonna be focusing on him into the backline, even though he have to passive. It's not much of a hindrance for the terrain. Okay,
Yeah, and we have a
so
Fanny doing insane amount of damage to Tyrus. Tyrus gets taken out, but Diversion play is coming. Fanny gets taken out as well. The Diversion play was quite late though. Fanny did a little bit of trolling there. He just went in to kill the Teresa for no reason,
this is
and
actually
he paid
a
his life for it.
okay, this is not there's no one shot Fanny anymore, right? So they have to be able to cable in and out, but the heavy spin there was actually the one that caught him.
Oh, Asian calling Phobius and Moscow. Moscow looking quite low from the Phobius. Will it be enough? Infernal Pursuit is there, but he goes out of range and as well, he doesn't die. He lives to fight another day. Lord has been taken by the side of the peak to plummet without any jungler, and Hayabusa just goes in to feed. I mean, it wasn't really his fault. He was going to die either way, but it's kind of
Actually,
funny that he
he
to
just
win.
he just blinked right
Yeah.
there in front.
Oh, shortcuts coming in. Oh, heavy spin on the 2 members. This might be huge for no. They do not have any damage. They're way behind. That was a good combo by Akai, but they're way too behind to be able to do any damage. Hayabusa was dead already before the fight happened.
Interesting enough, Moskov is going for the crit build, right? The Haskells
Um,
and the Windtalker. Yeah,
okay.
actually it is.
Well, that build is going to be hard for him to kill Phobias there, but he will. I mean, he should have a good time if he does get farm. But that's the problem. He cannot farm.
He doesn't have farm. Yeah, there's nothing for him to gain on, and Pick the Plummet. They
You
know
have Nathan
how.
pushing on the top
Oh,
lane alone with the entropy, almost taking out. Yeah, almost taking out on the bottom lane. Lord does get
fire was
taken.
caught right
Not
there.
one inhibitor taken. Very well defended by. Oh, the spear destruction is used, but he's not going to commit. And we have a little sportsmanship like behavior going on the mid
Esports.
lane.
Yeah,
Very, Very wholesome, I have to say. If any
Oh,
coming in
what a
very deep, the heavy spin is. Oh,
oh,
the Moscow does take the penny, but oh, it doesn't do enough damage. Oh, the penny comes back and takes out penalty zone is used onto only the chip, misses the penny by a little small margin. No, that's not good. Penny does. Wait, Nathan good. How did Nathan die?
not sure right there. There's so much of a team fight going on, and you kind of focus on the Fanny when you see a Fanny in the game. So I didn't quite catch where he fall from.
I think he just tried to push the turret. He has purify. Oh my god! Look at the penny damage. Okay, not that. Oh, he almost takes out the Akai. He take out the Akai. Oh, the Shadow Kill is used, but he
Oh,
has
yeah,
the Queen Wings as well. The diversion play coming in from the Louis on the top lane, but there's no one there. Look at the Penny. Penny almost killed the Akai there, and Hayabusa ulted, but Hayabusa did no damage. Zero. Oh, the Moscow might be in trouble. Please do not walk to that side of the bush. I implore you, do not go. cu- Do not be curious. It killed the cat. Oh yes. Okay. Never mind. Chip shows himself. Chip is looking quite low already though. Shortcut is used, but Hayabusa came back. Oh,
I
his
know. Okay.
movement is crazy. Magic glitter is used onto just the phobias, and Nathan takes out the two of them. Akai and Hayabusa are taken out by the Nathan. The entropy play. It's looking not. It's looking very dire for the red team here. I don't think they can do anything much. Spirit destruction is used on the Nathan. Nathan being quite low, but he goes
He's just right
outside the
behind. He
danger
just grabbed
zone.
it.
Yep.
Oh, onto the
Oh, the
backside.
internal
Where
pursuit.
the
Oh,
oh,
but the terrorist like or the frozen Winston on the Aurora saved his life. But penalty zone onto just the chip,
one of these
and
focus? I
well,
think.
yeah. There's not much to be said, and not much that can be done at this point when you're this far behind. But to just well lose. And the last game of the day has been decided. The victor is Peak to Plummet. They will be moving on to the next section of this tournament, while Code Vision has to say goodbye. And well, good game to both of them. That's why like the Code Vision they did not have much early game um,
Yeah.
momentum. They didn't have any hero that could do much in early. So well,
Yes. It's also
yeah,
a
and
good
you do
point.
not want to face against a Fanny if you don't have early game damage. I think Martis would have been much better.
Yeah, instead of the Hayabusa. But yeah, what a good gameplay coming out from Team to Plummet. Well done.
Especially, I think Louis doing the diversion play on to killing the Aurora before the before turtle fight at like 3 minutes. That was very beautiful. Just they took out Aurora without any casualty, and penalty zone they just gained like a massive momentum, and they just kept it, and they just snowballed and won the game from there.
Good game coming out from them. Yeah, very understanding of this game. Definitely very available every lane as well for the shortcut. Good game for Picture Planet. Congratulations to them as well.
Yeah, congrats, congrats. Anyway, this will mark the end for today's tournament. Um, yep, this is the end. So we will be back tomorrow at the same time, 8 p.m. as usual. Phoenix Rising Cup Season 1. Um, so far, I mean, we have seen plenty of games, especially today. That was a very intense on the side of the eliminators versus um eliminators versus I forgot, I keep forgetting. Impurity Esports, yes. Yeah. So um good night to the viewers watching. We'll be back and okay, there you have anything to say?
No, I mean just stay tuned, guys. More is coming for tomorrow. There's so many good gameplays left. Well, I think you have something to say, Francis.
Or do I? I'm so curious. What do I have to
So
say? Okay.
maybe standing good night. Okay.
I guess we have a special shout out going in. So good night to especially Cami from the Miss Chomkos.
There we go.
Okay.
Good night, guys.
Good night, guys. We'll see you guys tomorrow. And much to say. Yeah.